In a special report this morning, last year, a Colorado Springs cold case from 1988 suddenly turned red hot. A big break in the murder of Mary Lynn Rankel via Pondo, a young woman who was brutally killed on the west side of town. Developing right now in Colorado Springs, police are investigating a death at the Creekview Apartments. Right now, investigators are saying it is not suspicious. Around 7 last night, police were called to the apartments near Fountain and South Circle. Investigators say the cause of death will be determined after an autopsy is completed. Right now in today's top story, it is election day, and if you still have not returned your ballot, you have to drop it off at a polling location by 7 p.m. tonight for it to be counted.
One of our employees actually in the sales department was attending this concert when the bullets started flying.
That's right. I spoke with her this morning, and she said she ran and hid in a VIP trailer and covered herself with stools and waited for the gunfire to stop. Now, at one point, the glass windows in that trailer were shot out, and she said she didn't know what to do.
The sheriff said people need to be awake and be aware of what's going on.
Right, because those winds can shift, and as we saw, it grew so fast yesterday. And we do know that 10 structures have been lost, and we just learned this morning that those were all homes. They said there's also additional outbuildings and sheds and things like that that have also been lost, but 10 homes, and he said the majority are totally gone. You know, not just damaged, they're gone. We are going to have another update around noon. Remember, stage 2 fire restrictions are in effect today. That means no outdoor burning at all, no outdoor smoking. Got to be extremely careful, and as Bill Elder said, the key today is getting the fire contained before the winds pick up again, because once that happens, all bets are off. We do have some numbers I want to share with you real quickly. Again, if you want information just in general about the fire, that number is 428-5223. That's a new number since the state has come in. Again, 428-5223. And the Red Cross shelter is closing down in Fountain Valley in Fountain this afternoon at noon. They said that it hasn't been being used, but if you need resources from the Red Cross, those are still available. And that number is 719-785-2768. Again, 785-2768. And if you have items that you want to donate or bring, they're saying just hold off for a minute. They're still trying to figure out a place where you can bring those, and they're also working on coming up with a list of the items that are needed so that, you know, they're not just inundated with a bunch of stuff. So if you've got things to donate, you want to help out, just wait. They said they expect to release that information a little later on today. You can see from their surveillance camera the strong winds flipping around empty trailers and campers. Julie Bagley from Falcon Storage Center said the facility had about 90 RVs and trucks damaged in the storm, as well as their fence. They estimate at least $500,000 in damage, but Julie said customers should each have their own insurance for that damage. Now, the white trailer in the video that was being tossed around like a soccer ball weighed 6,000 pounds, and that's what they say is the average weight for most of those trailers.
That's insane, like it's nothing. Look at that, just being tossed around like that.
Luckily, no one was inside there.
You're right. Yeah. Across our state, of course, the race for governor is, I think, our state's biggest race.
Yes, indeed. And in Colorado, here is the latest on the number of ballots returned so far. A lot of people getting their votes in early. Just over 1.6 million ballots have already been turned in. Of those, the majority are Republican, at just over 556,000. Nearly 555,000 of the ballots are Democrat, and 505,000 are from unaffiliated voters.
All right, and check this out. New video this morning now where you can actually see travelers on I-70 who got stuck and stranded due to these whiteout blizzard conditions, and just how ferocious this weather was.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, and that extremely high winds were felt in Colorado Springs, up to 97 miles per hour. And for those who decided to brave the elements, you can see there wasn't much they could do but sit, wait, and try to ride it out. You saw the road conditions out there. Do not go out this morning unless it's absolutely necessary. Several highways and roads are still closed this morning, including a portion of I-25, and CDOT says it won't reopen I-25 between Woodman to Castle Rock until sometime this afternoon due to the extensive cleanup work that they have to do. Highway 83 and Highway 105 are also still closed this morning, meaning travel to Denver is not happening. Her parents filed the lawsuit on Friday, which seeks unspecified damages against 32-year-old Frazee for Barrett's death. He's been charged with murder and solicitation to commit murder. It's not clear if Frazee has an attorney to represent him in the Barrett's lawsuit, but an attorney with the state public defender's office is representing him in the criminal case. He was a little boy nobody wanted. That is until the Fiolas came along. They took Nate home when he was just 9 months old, and now 9 years later, he's an important part of their family. And the Fiolas have come to the rescue of not one, but 3 special needs children, and now they could use a little help.
If they raise enough money, Nate could have the dog by next Christmas. A long time to wait for a child who wants his new best friend to get here ASAP.
Or 1 minute.
1 minute from now?
Yeah.
That would be nice, huh?
Yeah.
A long wait, but well worth it, and Nate has already named his new friend Hero. And a few days ago, an anonymous donor gave more than $2,300 to the cause, and now the Fielda family is just $3,000 away from their goal. If you'd like to donate, you can find out how on our website, fox21news.com.